All right, it's Dad's show, a.k.a. Morning Skip. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Dad's show, a.k.a. Morning Mama. No, what's this show called? Morning what? Okay. Ooh. Wow, well, that was not a very pleasant good morning to everybody, Drew. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why are you being a fussy face, huh? What's up with that? Ain't nobody like all that. Ain't nobody like all that. Well, on Friday, Mama is going to come over and she will take you to Home Depot. Indeed. That's a fact, Jack. Cold, hard fact. That's what's happening in IRL. That's in real life, if you don't know. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy, what's today? Tuesday edition of Morning Scone. Let's say some good mornings. AJ Holland, Trivia Carter, Stephen Hoogie like a loogie. Josh Long, what's up? Drew's still upset about the W. Probably. Brian Greer, what's up? Jennifer Allen, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Bob Kubrick. Jody Moscona, what's up, Pops? Ronnie Dugas, and 11 other people. Kerry Tomplay. Jeff Brenner, what's up, Jeff Brenner? Jeff Brenner, man with CST, the man with the plan. If y'all would please, do me a solid. Hit the share button. Big help if you could do that. I appreciate everybody that does that every day. Some exciting news for Morning Scone. Also, the Morning Scone daily email. If you do not get it yet, please subscribe. morningscone.com. It's easy. Just a landing page. Go to morningscone.com. Type in your email address every day at 6 a.m. You'll have an email from me. It'll be links and stories and articles and blogs and podcasts or videos or things that you might find interesting. Instagram posts. Actually, I posted an Instagram video yesterday. This. How cool is this? Oh, by the way, I have to send some apologies. Drew?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Are you? Okay. No. We were working on that last night.
No.
Because he kept trying to touch this. Just check this out. So Old Elk. Told you about Old Elk before. Old Elk, Baton Rouge guy, Luis Gonzalez, doing awesome work with Old Elk. Greg Metz is the master distiller. Anyway, they sent me this. It's phenomenal. So this is the cork, and I love it. It's obviously composite material, but it looks like wood, and it really is pretty cool. It's got their seal on it. Anyway, they had these made. It's an elk cork, and when you pour it, it comes out of the elk's mouth. It's really kind of cool. So they sent me one. They're about to be for sale soon, so I appreciate them very much. Anyway, let's see. James Tyrone. Oh, by the way, so Morning Scone daily email, morningscone.com. You're not going to get pop-ups or anything like that. You're not going to be on any mailing list or anything like that. You're just going to get content every morning in an email. And that comes from Matt at morningscone.com. I get all those emails. So, if you could reply to that email, and I'll get it. Brenda Summers replied to me this morning, so she and I emailed back and forth a little bit. So, morningscone.com. Jason Hatcher, what's up? Merrick Mathern, good morning. Brian Myers, Irfan Sayad, good morning. Brian Robert, what y'all want to talk about this morning? Are y'all completely over the NFC Championship game penalty? Are we moving on from that? Basketball team is ranked now. Good opportunity tomorrow with Georgia coming in. Georgia's a bad basketball team. Year one under Tom Crean. LSU should rout Georgia. Let's see. Grant Dugas said, Matt, what do you think about Breeze and Thomas boycotting the Pro Bowl? I don't blame him. A lot of guys choose not to play in the Pro Bowl now anyway.
No.
So, if you want to not risk it and not go to... Okay. No. Are you blocking people again? Bus. Home Depot. Take the bus to Home Depot. He watches his mama's phone, and he goes and looks at the wheels on the bus. That's bless you. So I do have to say offer a brief apology.
Papa.
You all probably...
Papa.
You just turned the light on.
Papa.
You turn that light on me, I'm turning it on you.
Daddy. Papa. Home Depot.
Home Depot. Papa, Daddy, Home Depot. Okay. So I got an email yesterday from Everett email, and I got another message from somebody else on Facebook. And they're like, hey man, I'm not getting the notifications for Morning Scone anymore. Yeah, that's because Drew had blocked like 8 people. I thought, like, he stands over there and he just swipes and he blocks a lot. So there were like 8 people blocked yesterday. If that was you, I apologize. It was unintentional. Happy birthday to you. It's not his birthday. He just likes to sing the happy birthday song. Mickey. Home Depot? Okay. So anyway, so if you were not getting notifications, if you were blocked, my apologies. That was unintentional. That was Drew swiping over there and blocking people. So the struggle is real. Try to tell you all that. Like he's blocking people over there unintentionally, but he's doing it. So I got to keep checking to make sure. If you're not getting notifications or something like that, let me know. So I'll go back. Drew Barr, good morning. Brian Myers, Jared Lanu, good morning. Brian Roberts says, can't wait for LSU baseball. So LSU baseball on Friday begins practice, and Terrio, of course, will be in studio for the Riot Radio Hour. So I will have Terrio. I was thinking about this a bit ago. I will have Terrio go deep dive Friday on this baseball team. We'll break down the pitching staff, break down the infield, we'll break down the outfield. We'll go deep on that. So looking forward to that. Y'all know how I feel about this team. All the talent to do everything, and by everything I mean to win a national championship, and they should absolutely be in Omaha. I'm excited to see them get started. Hey, Chris Keller, good morning. Carl the Cat, is there a new passing game coordinator? Ooh, good question, Carl the Cat, good question. I've been seeing some of the rumors about that. Hang on, I gotta go stop this beefing kid's backpack. You got a beefing backpack, kiddo? Well, on Friday, Mama will take you to Home Depot if you ask her nicely. You know Mama loves you. Mama loves baby Drew. Sit. Okay. There we go. All right. Got that beeping backpack. So Carl the Cat asked about the new passing game coordinator. Been seeing some of those rumors. I'll tell you this: the rumor that's out there about Morton, the former Jets OC, that is not the name that I've heard. I'm not saying that there hasn't been a change in plans. I'm just telling you that is not one of the 2 names that I had heard primarily. Will Benton, Lori Prophet, Pat Email, Brandon Browning, Doug Chapeton. What's up, Doug Chapeton? Let's see. Brady Smith. Every aspect of the game should be reviewable. If there's indisputable video evidence to prove that the coin flip was ruled unfairly, coach should be able to use a challenge to change it. I agree with that, Brady. And I'll tell you this. Until someone provides a logical reason why, that I will feel that way. Because sometimes I feel like we get married to these ideas like, well, you can't challenge subjective calls because every call is subjective. You could call holding on every play. Are they going to review holding every play? Well, no. Can we please use a little common sense? Hadipa. Can we use a little common sense here?
Sit.
Sit?
Way.
Hadipa. Actually, what I'd like for you to do is go to Clegg's Nursery. Buy local, shop local at Clegg's Nursery. And if you're looking for a home, Darren James. No, a coach wouldn't use a challenge because he saw what he felt might have been a marginal holding call in week 7 in the first quarter. Let's get real, okay? But for moments like yesterday, for obvious spots, big spots in the game, and by the way, if you have to challenge it and you know you only have 2 a game, you're going to be deliberate with those challenges. You're going to make sure that you're careful and thoughtful with them, and mitigate risk. You theoretically, you could challenge the spot of the football on every play of the game. Spotting the football is a very inexact science. Home Depot. You could challenge the clock. What if they took an extra second to wind the clock in the first quarter, right? I mean, there's a lot of things but you use common sense and you realize a lot of it's just game flow, and in key moments when there's heightened awareness, you got to get stuff right. Oh, really? Papa Truck? Home Depot? Ha. D. Howdy, okay. Nathan Robert, good morning. Ronnie Duga, what you doing here, little boy? All right. Okay, well, see you later. Why are you sitting on the floor? Brian Wax, Eugene Coates, good morning, Eugene Coates. Josh Long, I'm 60% over it. I'm not 60% over it. Hey. No. Okay. You don't have to be upset about it. We were playing that game last night. Okay. You, me, you.
You happy hammer.
He's singing the Barney song. I love you.
Mama.
By the way, the Riot podcast returns today as well. Noon, of course. It's just we do it on Tuesdays, and then Christmas was a Tuesday, then New Year's was a Tuesday, and then Terrio had something the following week, and then we were in Houston. So we haven't done the Riot podcast in about a month, since the week before Christmas. So it's back today at noon, and it'll be Tuesdays noon, heretofore, on the 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge Facebook Live if you want to watch it there. And of course, you can come back and listen to the audio later if you wish. Let's see. Megan Boyce-Hurst, I thought LSU Hoops should have been a little higher, not just sneaking in at 25. So, glad you brought that up. Megan talked about that yesterday on the Locked On LSU podcast. Shout out Locked On LSU podcast. You should subscribe to it. Last week, LSU was only receiving 7 votes. They were like 15 teams ahead of them that were receiving votes. To leapfrog all of them and get into the rankings took a pretty significant shift of pollsters' allocation of votes. The other thing I would ask you to keep in mind is understand that you've got these AP voters all over the country. They can't watch every game. And a guy with a vote in Spokane isn't watching the number 18 team against unranked LSU. They're just not. There's ranked matchups every night in college basketball. There's great conference matchups. LSU Ole Miss, like, you may care about that game. Like, that might be super impressive to you, but it's still just the number 18 team in the country against an unranked team. It's not that different than, like, in football if you were watching, let's say, number 18 Washington State against unranked Arizona. Right? I mean, conference matchup, there's a ranked team. If there's nothing else on, like Thursday night, cool, I'm in. But on a Saturday, when you've got a full slate of games, that's not the one that's going to be like, oh, I got to lock into that, right? So it's similar there. You got to understand a lot of people aren't watching that game. So for LSU to get back, to really leap into the rankings, they're going to have to do some extraordinary things. And their winning streak now, that helps. You win Wednesday against Georgia and then again against Missouri. And you're talking about, I heard Hunt Palmer mention this yesterday on his podcast, LSU is one of only 3 teams in the country still undefeated in conference play. It's Michigan State, Tennessee, and LSU. So, it might have been 4. There might have been one more I'm leaving out. Anyway, point is, the further along you go with this win streak, the more people are going to notice. So I actually didn't think they were going to be ranked yesterday. I was surprised they got into the poll because nobody cares about South Carolina. Beating South Carolina by 20. It's irrelevant. We do, but nationally pollsters don't. Still, the more important thing is the net ranking. Because remember, that's what the committee's not going to use the AP poll or the coaches poll to factor in their seeding for the tournament. They will use the net ranking. And LSU is 13th in the net ranking right now. That's massive. So, like the Ole Miss win, that's a quadrant 1 win on the road by double digits. That's literally the highest associated point value you can get for a net ranking win. That would be the same as if LSU had gone on the road and beaten Duke by double figures, like in the net ranking, right? In terms of just on paper, how many points you can get associated with a win. Road win, double digits against a quadrant 1 team. That's the most, because they cap it at 10 points. So that's the most value you can get for a win. So that Ole Miss win was massive for LSU on paper. But, as far as what the human element, what pollsters are thinking, I didn't think they'd be ranked. I thought it would take a couple more. Let's see. Damon Rando, no one's moving on. It's a Facebook storm.
Mama.
Let's see. Oh, Dusty, you saw it again, didn't you, Dusty? He said, "Here's your phone for the shirt issue." Help! What did you do? Did you cancel out of this? You flipped the camera. There it is. You flipped the camera on yourself there, little boy. Did you just do it again? No. Home Depot. Did you just do it again? Yeah. Crazy kid. Oh, go. Anyway, okay. Excuse me. Beth Bonner DeVille. Hey, Beth DeVille. Good morning. Trivia. We will never be able to get past this. I don't blame you, Trivia. I won't. Worst loss ever for the Saints. Deborah Babin, good morning, thank you. Jake Duncan, Sean Pumphrey, Leroy Blanchard, good morning. Tony Cortello, Stolen Money. Hey, Jenny Stevens, good morning. Johnny Angler, what's up, Johnny? Trivia, have you gotten over the LSU Bama Championship? Nope. I don't know if you heard it yesterday, but my point was that January 9th, 2012, worst day ever as a sports fan for me. It'll never be surpassed. Only equaled. Yesterday equaled it. Or Sunday equaled it, for sure. Mike Sylvester, good morning. God, Everett's name. I'm a quick learner, Ronnie. Thank you. Stephen Mintz, good morning. Hey, Aunt Sharon, good morning. Hey, Aunt Mary, good morning. My Arkansas family's all watching. Love it. Oh my gosh, listen to Drew talking. He's happy this morning. Aunt Mary, he's a chatterbox now. And he repeats everything we say. Like, everything. All the things. Which sometimes can be embarrassing. So I'll tell you all this. I don't mind telling you. Because we're kind of friends now. Well, all of us are friends. So, last week when we were in Houston, we had a very up and down few days there. We haven't talked about it a bunch, but just there was about an 18-hour period where surgery was on again, off again, like 5 times. It was like, it's off. Okay, it's off. No, it's on. Oh, it's really on. Yeah, it's on. No, it's off. Well, wait, we're going to talk to him. No, it's definitely off. I mean, it was, and we're not talking about, are you going to buy a pair of shoes? We're talking about, is your son going to have heart surgery? So it was a lot of this. We were on an emotional yo-yo for the better part of 2 days. Well, they make the final call. Surgery's off. Go home. Well, at this point, it's too late for us to go home, pack up all the stuff, and drive back to Baton Rouge. So this is Thursday. So we're just going hey, look, let's relax. Let's go eat. Let's just relax together, and we'll just pack up our stuff and we'll go home in the morning. Okay. Well, we go to the zoo because the Houston Zoo is adjacent to the medical center. I mean, it's right there. It's all in the same giant complex in that spot of Houston. So like, hey, let's just go to the zoo. Let's just walk around, get him out outing, fine. Well, we have him in a stroller most of the time because he doesn't have a lot of stamina to walk a ton around, and then he doesn't follow direction really well, of course. So he could be all around. So, but at one point he wanted to get out. He wanted to get out of the stroller and walk. And there were about 50 school buses at the zoo. It just must have been a big field trip day for whatever reason. So all these school kids are everywhere at the zoo. We take Drew out of his stroller, and there's this class walking by, and Drew has his backpack on because he was getting fed at that point. And so we take him out of the stroller, and it's kind of like he had his sea leg. So he gets up and he kind of bobbles a little, and he backs up into this little kid that's walking by, and he goes, me and Erica looked at each other like, oh my God. And it was so appropriately timed, and the tone and everything. It was like he stumbled around, and he backs into this kid and just goes, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, so yes, long story, he is repeating everything, and we definitely needed that levity in that moment. So yeah, Drew F-bombed like a little 4-year-old at the zoo. Little kindergartner. Jeffrey Lala, good morning. He must be singing to my daughter. It's her birthday. There you go, Jeffrey Lala. Good morning and happy birthday to your daughter. Drew is definitely singing to your daughter for happy birthday today. Cheryl, happy Tuesday. Glad that horrible Monday is over. Amen to that. Michael Browning, what's up? Andrew Bayer, heard the competition was for third base and Broussard is safe at second base. I'll dive into all of that with Terrio. I wouldn't be surprised if Broussard at least starts the season at second. Before he got injured yesterday, he was super consistent with the bat, probably the most consistent hitter at that point. Josh Smith, I would assume, is going to be back at short, although he can play third, obviously. And Drew Bianco and Gavin Dugas are the other two that look like they're pushing to get in there. I would not be surprised. We'll see if Brent Broussard can hang on to his gig. Wouldn't stun me, but the really good thing is they got options. As opposed to last year, Hal Hughes wasn't supposed to be a contributor last year. He ends up your starting shortstop because Josh Smith broke his back. You know what I mean? Now it's like the two guys that start in your middle infield may not even have a spot this year. I mean, that's just how deep they are right now. Let's see. Steve Menard. Morning, Matt. Pumped for LSU baseball? I am. Baseball guy. And then this team is going to be awesome. They're going to be really fun to watch. Everett Email. Welcome back, Everett. Doug Duhan. Devin Kelly. Good morning. Brian Robert. Sean Salisbury wearing an LSU hat on his Twitter. I saw that. Is he saying something? No, I mean, just he obviously would love to be at LSU. I don't know if it's reciprocated as far as a full-time. And I've been consistent with this. I would have no problem at all adding Sean Salisbury as an analyst on the staff. But when you only have 10 full-time assistants, you can't take a chance. Like you've got to nail that hire with someone who is a proven recruiter, who has proven value to your staff. And Sean, he just hadn't done it. He hadn't been a coach. And you say, well, he's been offered NFL gigs. That's fine. You can hire 1,000 assistants in the NFL if you want. There's no limit to it. In college, when you only got 10, I mean, it's capped. You gotta nail them every time. Mark Lacey, Charlie Cavell, Daryl Juno, Rusty Abear. Good morning, y'all. Jason Aguilar, Trump 2020, Matt. What does that mean? Why would you bring that up? Shelby Kelly. This is a political free zone, dude. I don't care if you're red or blue, R or D. Irrelevant to me. But just not here, dude. Not here. Shelby Kelly got something special in that mug to cope with the loss. No, just coffee. But it is a Darren James mug. So if you're looking to sell your home, call my friend Darren James. Get your home sold. Awesome guy. Hey, are you trying to block more people on Dad's show? Elevator, indeed.
M-O-D-B.
What?
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Let's see. Definitely have to use common sense. Still have two challenges. Can't waste them on calls that aren't obvious, impactful. Bingo. EJ, Cambry, Morning Matt, and Drew. The game will forever be in our heads.
You.
Trying to forget it, but I can't.
You.
Very soon, too.
You.
You.
Uh-huh.
Are you singing the letter U?
What?
U begins the word ukulele. You, there are UFOs flying by me. You, when you're gone, I feel so unhappy. I love you. That's Sesame Street song. Home Depot.
You.
You singing the letter U song? That's so good, bud.
What?
Okay. All right, let's see. Did you talk about the percentage index of winning prior to the missed PI and after? I did not, Doug. Jared Gazzardo, good morning. Angel Tompkins, shouldn't there be a loophole that allows the challenge on the PI on the basis of the spot of the ball? Maybe, Angel, but I don't even think you need a loophole. Like, it just, why can't you challenge that? And the only argument is, well, it's a subjective call. Well, there's lots of subjective calls. Spotting the football is subjective, but we can challenge that. You make your best guess based on the information you have, and sometimes your best guess is wrong. Kerry Hughes, good morning, dude. Todd Cambry, good morning. Boyce Yarbo, Dax Jeter. Scott Bork, Vashawn Jones, Casey McKenzie, C-Mac. Do y'all remember back in the John Brady era, guy used to like have the cut off basketball over his head. He'd wear it as a hat. It had like the eye holes. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that guy? Well, that was Crazy Casey. That's Casey McKenzie who's watching right now. And I saw on Twitter Saturday that they were handing out copies of the Reveille to LSU students before starting lineups, and they didn't know why. And I think we got to do is we got to get Casey McKenzie over to teach this new generation of LSU students like how to get nuts for LSU basketball games. It's got to happen. So, Casey, take it for the team, man. Let's make this happen. Shelby Kelly's doing a baseball podcast. I know he and Hannah Griff do the Outside the Box podcast. That's, they do it like every weekend after the weekend series, so like it publishes on Monday. But as far as a daily podcast, that I don't know, and I don't believe so. At least there's not planned yet. Joel Satoon, good morning. Hey, Carly McCord. Carly, got to come back. We need to fire the brain. Bring back Carly. Or chest hair. Charlie Gale, good morning. Trey Warren, Matthew Rogelio. Hey, Trisha Brown, good morning. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Joey Gibson. What's up, Joey Gibson? Craig Schilling-Fork. Merrick, I'm still not over Patrick Peterson not getting the INT against Bama. Here's the difference, Merrick. LSU was still losing that game. Even if Peterson gets that pick, LSU is still going to lose that game. If that PI is called, the Saints win. All else equal, the Saints win. Let's see. Mimi's watching Drew. Sorry, Mimi. He's watching Sesame Street. Casey McKenzie. I wish Drew would have been sitting next to me at the Saints game. He would have learned a lot and repeated a lot. When they didn't throw the flag, I don't think I said a word for about a good, until they got into overtime. I just kind of stood there, in utter disbelief. I don't think, whatever that time, real time would have been, from not throwing the flag, Saints kick the field goal, kick off, Rams go down, tie the game, coin toss, overtime, Saints ball, whatever length of time it was, in real life time, 10 minutes, I don't think I said a word. I was stunned. Yeah. Let's see. Mitzi and Tony Bonadonna, good morning. Jay Bueller, good morning. Bueller. Jeannie Darling, good morning. Oh, that was my kindergarten teacher, Jeannie Darling. St. Pius in New Orleans. Let's see. Michael Cooper, time to move on from the Saints' loss. The whining is getting embarrassing. Only one end in whining, by the way. But, yeah, you can't really whenever there's going to be so much fallout and potential change because of that. So you're still talking about this because, I mean, I got SportsCenter was on earlier, and they're still talking about it. They're still talking about it because they're talking about potential rule changes. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, this will dominate the offseason. Julio Mendez, good morning. Glad you like the elk kit. It's awesome, man. Old elk. I would pour it so y'all could see, but I'm not going to pour it this early. And I did it yesterday in a video post. Oh, I did. It's on, you're on my page. Just scroll back. You'll see the post from last night. I poured out of it. It's cool. Let's see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Take comfort in Clemson's beatdown of Bama. Indeed. Who's the closer? That would be Ted Peterson. Hi. He's very comfortable in that role. Mimi's car. Well, you better go ask Mimi if you can ride in her car. She just got here. Just go say, Mimi. Say, Mimi, take me to Abilities. Is Mimi, who are you going to see at Abilities? Are you going to see Margaret and who else? Sarah and BB. And then after you go to Abilities, Mimi will take you to Fresh Market. Hey. And who do you, hey. Who do you see at Fresh Market? Do you see, hey. Do you see
Mama.
Gloria?
Mama.
And Barbara? Oh, you being a stinker. Fine. You be that little stinker. What time is it? 8:15. Let's see. Brandon Ray, good morning. Michael Cooper, how's LSU basketball doing? They're good, Michael. They're ranked, undefeated in SEC play. Jeffrey Bone, good morning. Ben Rogelio. Ben, are you related to Matthew Rogelio? We've got a lot of Rogelios watching. Mike Robichaux, Saints have the money for Antonio Brown. Ooh, that's interesting. I have not even considered that. Listen, okay, so you could always make the money work. Like, you know, it's been a while since the Saints have been in cap hell.
Yes.
But you can always manipulate the salary cap to make it work. What?
Yes.
Like?
But yes.
I'm gonna bite you. You better stop faking. Home Depot. On Friday, Mama will take you to Home Depot. Love you. Rabbit. Are you sitting on Daddy's desk?
Dad.
You want to come down? Home Depot. Uh-oh. Home Depot. All right, let's see. Uncle Ryan needs to take Drew deer hunting. No. That would not go well at all. Drew would not be quiet, number one. Drew would not sit still, number two. Drew would be just absolutely terrified if a gunshot went off. Yeah, there's nothing good that would happen with that. It's a terrible idea. Jeffrey, that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Chuck Sanchez, what's up? Mark Bayard, OMG, my little girl Nola loves that You song in Sesame Street. Yep. Tyler Hales, what's up? Lance Woolley, what's up? Casey McKenzie, only if you come with. Casey, if you go do the student front row thing, I'll go with you. If you go we'll make a big deal. We'll make a radio deal out of it. We'll do the whole, like, teaching the cheers, the chants, put on the basketball hat, all that stuff. I'll go with you. We'll do it. Saints fans should span the NFL front office with gluten-free vegan king cakes. What? Hey, Daddy's almost done with the show. Can we just finish Daddy's show so we can go to work? Because I have to go record the Locked on LSU podcast, and then I have to record the Riot podcast, and I have to prep for AFR. What's Daddy's show? AFR. Very good. Got Gotta do all that. It's a busy day for Daddy. Busy day for Daddy. Home Depot, Home Depot, Home Depot. Clegg's nursery. Joe Cunningham, what's up? Okay. 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 All right. Let's. Glenda Blanchard, good morning. Kirk Taylor, what's up? Carl, Drew's the cutest co-host ever. Thank you, Carl. James Peck, Travis Butler, what's up, y'all? Going through. Abilities Day, it's been all tight. It's been a month. It's been a month since it's been at Abilities. Roy Moore, good morning. Oh, poor little boy. Oh, was Mimi mean to you? Did Mimi push you down on the ground? Is that what happened? Oh, I'm so sorry that mean Mimi pushed you on the ground and hurt your feelings. Is that what happened? Well, maybe if you asked Mimi, but probably not. You're probably going to go to Abilities and then Fresh Market. Fresh Market? You want to go to Fresh Market? Fresh Market. Fresh Market. Okay. Can we wrap up that show? Almost done. We're almost done. Ronnie Dugal, why no NFL statement? Because they are gutless. Shelby Kelly was going to save this for Locked On, but do you see stores hitting this year? Save that for Locked On, Shelby. I'd love to answer that. Thank you. Brady Beacom, good morning. ESPN. All through the town. ESPN reports Saints 1 of 5 teams trying to get. And what? Is Terry going to be back on there soon? Terrio and I are doing... What? Drew. Okay. Terrio and I are doing the Riot podcast today, and he's back on with me on Friday. Let's see. Goodell's office number was posted. Well, his office number would be listed. I mean, it's public. Gaston and Sherry Lobos, good morning. Mark Hammond, aloha from Ua Beach, Hawaii. How about that, Mark? Thanks for watching over there, man. It's 4:18 a.m. Good Lord, Mark. Go to bed, dog. All right. We're done. We are done. We're done. Thank you for watching. Morningscone.com. Subscribe for your daily email. Locked on LSU podcast. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the Locked on LSU podcast. Whatever podcast app you use, just search Locked on LSU. Hit the subscribe button. Huge help. Thank you. Riot podcast today at noon. You can catch that on the 104.5 ESPN Facebook page. AFR today at 3. Should be a good show today. Larry Holder, Feinswag talking beer. I think I'm going to catch up with Christian Lockature today on the show. And I think Dane Bradshaw of the SEC Network talking some LSU hoops. So lots of good stuff today. We will see y'all later.